Jai Baba, Chapter 94. One day, a solicitor by the name of Fakir got restless to meet Baba. He had heard of Baba through Kaka Mahajani. Kaka worked for Dharamsi and had often spoken about Sai to the latter. Kaka also disappeared for a length of time whenever he visited Shirdi. If he had taken leave for 2 days, he would sometimes return after a week, saying that he had no option as Sai did not give him permission to leave Shirdi. Seeing Kaka's love and devotion and on hearing about the innumerable miracles performed by Sai Baba from Kaka, Dharamsi was intrigued. Of course, Dharamsi did not approve of Baba's way of working. It made no sense to make people overstay the duration of time in Shirdi just because Sai felt that they should not return home. That was most inappropriate and unprofessional. He was intrigued to the point of exasperation. One part of him was very curious to know about Sai, while the other part of him was truly irritated by the way Baba went about handling practical matters in hand. Anyway, our man decided to visit Shirdi. He was clear that he had no intention of bowing down to another human being. Also, he wanted to ascertain the true worth of Sai as a saint personally. He felt that Kaka was blindly in love with Baba and that Kaka's judgment was clearly biased towards Baba. He decided to take Kaka along with him as he did not know anybody in Shirdi. Kaka, you shall come along with me, but let me make one thing very clear. I want you to return with me. No ifs and buts about this. Do you understand? Seth, my return journey is not in my or your hands. My return is decided by Baba. Dharamsi decided to take another person along with them, just in case Kaka was not given permission to return home as per the plan. The 3 men left for Shirdi. Kaka never visited Sai without taking along some offering in kind. It is said one should never visit a saint without an offering. So on the way, he purchased grapes as an offering from him. Though Kaka liked to purchase grapes without seeds in them, however, during this time of the year, only the variety of grapes with seeds were available. It was a pleasant journey. Dharamsi was a jovial man and they had a merry journey to Shirdi. The moment they had washed up, they went to the mosque. Dharamsi inquired of a person seated if the man visited Baba often. The man replied in the affirmative. Do you come here for the miracles? The man said, I don't know about the miracles. I come here because I love Baba and I also know that whatever you come for, that wish is usually granted. Then Dharamsi turned his attention towards Baba. There were a number of devotees seated in the courtyard. Kaka knew people there and they navigated through the crowd and reached Baba. Kaka offered Baba the grapes after prostrating himself at Sai's feet. Baba began to distribute the grapes amongst those who were seated. Then Baba looked at Dharamsi and gave him some grapes too. Dharamsi had a dislike for grapes with seeds. His doctor had also insisted that before he ate grapes, he should wash the fruit thoroughly, as unwashed grapes could lead to health issues. The man was in a dilemma. He had been given the grapes as prasad. A person does not respect prasad for sure. Dharamsi ate the grapes but was careful not to chew the seeds. He removed the seeds carefully and put them in his pocket. He did not want to dirty the sacred place, but a thought bothered him. If Sai Baba was such a high soul, did he not know that Dharamsi hated grapes with seeds? Immediately, Baba gave him more grapes. Dharamsi sighed. Now what was to be done? He decided that when nobody was looking, he would tuck the grapes into his coat pocket. But Baba looked at him and indicated to him to eat the grapes. Eat the grapes up, Baba told him. Dharamsi had no option. When he put the grapes in his mouth and began to chew on them, to his surprise, he realized that these grapes had no seeds in them. Dharamsi looked at Baba in awe and Baba smiled. Dharamsi looked around and asked a man seated there, "How were the grapes?" "The grapes were delicious, but they had too many seeds in them," said the man. Suddenly Dharamsi realized that he was seated in front of a great soul. He knew that Baba knew the innermost thoughts of every person who was seated there. A wave of love rose in Dharamsi's heart for Baba. After a while, Dharamsi had this unusual thought. If Baba was truly a great saint, then Baba would hand over the next lot of grapes to Kaka. At the moment, Baba was handing over the grapes to a few people. Then he halted and handed the grapes to Kaka. Dharamsi was stumped. Shama then turned towards Baba. "Deva, you know our Kaka. Kaka's Seth is that gentleman seated there." Baba chuckled. "Shamya, what nonsense you talk. As Kaka has only one master, and that Seth is not that Seth seated there. Kaka's master is not him but another, and you know who that other is." Hearing Baba's words, Kaka's eyes welled up and his heart swelled with joy and pride. "Also, Shamya, this Seth has not come for me. You see that cook out there, Appa? He has come to meet him." The poor cook, our man Appa, who was oblivious of what was going on, could only beam from ear to ear. Dharamsi realized that Baba knew everything. Baba was aware that Dharamsi truly had come not as a devotee or a seeker, but as somebody who was curious and also as somebody who was filled with doubts. Then something strange took place. Without understanding why, Dharamsi himself prostrated at Baba's feet. Baba blessed him. Then they returned to the Wada where they had been lodged. We shall continue with this story in the next chapter. Peace be to all. Baba bless us that whether there be seeds or not, nothing shall make a difference to our love for Baba. Jai Sai.